Today we're going to be looking at how to solve story problems that involve real-world applications, and we're going to be using a system of linear equations to solve them. So first thing, Woodside Middle School Math Club is going to a competition. They have 26 student members and 5 adults. So over here I wrote 26 plus 5 equals 31 total people going on the trip. Now they will be taking a combination of vans and cars, and I highlighted two key important pieces of information. Each van will seat 7 people, including the driver. So that means 1 adult and 6 kids in the van, so 7 people. Each car will fit 5 people, including the driver, so 1 adult and 5 students. Or excuse me, 1 adult and 4 students, so a total of 5. How many vans and cars will they need to take if all the adults drive? So that's a key information too. So all 5 cars, or excuse me, all 5 adults are driving, and there will be no empty seats. So oftentimes in a word problem, the question is going to help us define the variables. So because we're doing a system of linear equations, and for most of this unit we have been dealing with 2 equations, so we're going to need 2 variables. So I'm going to use V equals the number of vans that we're going to take, and C equals the number of cars. Now whenever we have 2 variables, we need to have 2 equations. Now there's a couple of different things going on here. One thing is we know that all the adults will drive. So we're going to have 5 drivers. So we're going to take a combination of vans and cars, and that should equal 5 drivers. So if we take 1 van, that means we're going to take 4 cars. That would be a total of 5. If we take 2 vans, then it would be 3 cars, again a total of 5 adults driving. But now we need a second equation, and that's going to involve what I highlighted in yellow. So now we know 5 people are driving, but now we've got to fit everybody in the vehicles. So each van will seat 7. So I'm going to put 7V plus, and each car will fit 5. 5C equals, we've got to figure out how many people are going. Right here, there are 31 people going. You can now solve this by either substitution or elimination. If you would like to use substitution, which I'm going to end up doing elimination, but let me get a scrap piece of paper. If you're going to do substitution, then I would simply move my C over here. So V equals negative C plus 5, or you could write V equals 5 minus C. So if you're going to do substitution, then I would plug this in for V. So you're going to substitute this in for the V, and you can solve the equation this way. Okay? So if you like substitution, you'll need to move something around, plug it in, and then solve for the number of cars. However, I'm just going to do elimination because that's the way that I prefer. I like elimination a little bit better. And in order to eliminate, I'm going to make my V's match. So I'm going to multiply this times 7, and don't forget to do the other side. So I'll get 7V plus 7C equals 35. So I just changed that first equation. And now I'm going to rewrite the bottom equation. 7V plus 5C equals 31. Now my V's match, so I can do elimination by subtracting, because 7 minus 7 is 0. So my V's eliminate, and 7 minus 5, I get 2C equals 4. Divide both sides by 2. We are going to be taking 2 cars. Now, if I know I'm going to take 2 cars, cars equals 2, then I know that I have to take 3 vans, because we just talked about we needed 5 drivers. So vans equals, oops, not 5, I'm sorry. I said a total of 5 drivers. I meant we needed 3 vans, so that our total, we get 5 drivers. Okay, now we could plug these in to check. I do know that 3 plus 2 equals 5. So just to check our work, now this part would be optional, but I highly encourage it. If I do 7 times 3 plus 5 times 2, so 3 vans, 2 cars, that should fit 31 people. And I get 21 plus 10, and yep, that does fit 31 people, and I know that 2 plus 3 equals 5. So we were able to use a system of linear equations to solve the problem of how many vans and cars we will need to take to the math competition.